Hello world, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, it's the 15th of October 2014. I'm sat here this morning, I was looking at a chart and I thought, well, why not? So I was looking at the horoscope of the United States of America. Now, regardless of various conspiracy theories, it's an accepted fact that the USA came into existence with the Declaration of Independence on the 4th of July 1776. I'm using the Sibley chart, which says that it happened at 10 past 5 in the evening, giving the USA Sagittarius rising. And that's the chart I've always used, and it's a chart that most astrologers use, so that's what I'm sticking with. Looking at the USA chart, it's Cancer with Aquarius moon, Sagittarius rising. The Cancer sun sign is so obvious with its desire to protect both nation and people. The Sagittarius rising is also very obvious with its desire to be expansionist and to look out for and protect people all around the world. The moon in Aquarius in itself is a humanitarian position, so the horoscope of the USA is generally that of expansionist and benevolence. However, I'm not looking at the charts of any of the individuals who are running the shop at the moment. I'm looking at the chart of the country, and there's a few concerns. The progressed moon is currently at 13 degrees of Scorpio, trining the sun, so that's okay in the immediate short term. The progressed sun of America is at 9 degrees of Pisces, squaring the USA Uranus, conjuncting the USA Ceres big time, suggesting that over the last couple of years and the next 12 to 24 months, issues of nurturing oneself, as in looking after the people in the country with food, benefits, health, etc., but also the way that nurturing goes out into the outside world. And it does seem that there is a degree of imbalance here, almost extremist imbalance between the haves and the have-nots, and that gulf is only getting bigger. This leads me to look at the large outer planetary transits that are affecting the American horoscope. Throughout 2014, Uranus is squaring the American Sun and opposing the American Saturn, because as most astrologers know, the horoscope of the USA has a very strong 1.5 degree applying square from the Sun to Saturn, suggesting that in 2014 there's been a number of sudden disruptive changes in terms of constitution, political makeup, everything to do with the nature of America as an entity, and that a lot of these changes are still echoing through, and that if this were an individual, I'd be saying that 2014, particularly the last few months of 2014, is potentially quite unpredictable and possibly quite disruptive, with the dramatic effects of this influence coming to a close around February, March 2015, but then throughout 2015 and much of 2016, Pluto in the sky is not only opposite the American Sun for the first time in 250 years, it is also, in fact, opposite the American Sun for the first time ever. It is also squaring the American Saturn. And this is over the coming year and a half. And what this tells me is that there are going to be fundamental changes in the nature and the makeup of American politics. Now, I've got to be careful what I say here, because in 2001 I said there were going to be major changes in American political, financial, military and constitutional affairs, and within a month 9/11 happened. So I've got to be careful what I say, otherwise I'm going to get the people knocking on my door again. But it certainly seems to me from an astrological perspective that the nature of America as an entity, as a solid, consolidated, established being is seriously under challenge. I know that in the past I and others have talked somewhat flippantly about America breaking up into East Coast, West Coast and the centre. I'm not realistically looking at that, but I am suggesting that there's going to be more and more successionist movements over the coming year and a half for individual states or individual groups, and I would expect the nature of America to go through some fundamental changes. There may well be a degree of not revolution or rebellion, but resentment and fundamental disagreement in a way that leads to specific partings of the ways over the coming year and a half. At the moment, it's sitting pretty and it's fermenting and it's brewing, but so many of my American clients are telling me they feel totally disenfranchised. They don't vote because it doesn't change a thing. American political system, wake up quick, because if you don't, within a year and a half, the current political system is going to be in pieces. Catch you later. Bye.